Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. First carry for Nick Chubb. And whoa, he's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Check 3, check 3. 49, check 49, check 49. Point it right, point it right, point it right.
To throw, Mayfield. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd.
Slam. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Shot. Back.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 89 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 18. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now Breeze finding Kamara. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. Breeze going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. Chad Thomas bringing the power on the sack.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. First down, Mayfield. Open man is Higgins. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, already on the road to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that. Obviously, your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands right there.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Going up top. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. To throw, it's Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Let's go, D. Kill. Switch. Watch it.
They give it off here to the tight end. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Alert!
13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
They're running it. He got. Hey, alert! Shit. Kill.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And he's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal.
6-6. Pull it high.
They'll give it to Chubb. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
King.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Saints 3-yard line.
Hey, 2. 54, right there.
2nd down and goal. Mayfield toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. He'll buy some time right. He can run for it, and he will. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it brings up 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Seibert's kick is good. And that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. So it's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
After the made field goal, Seibert back out there to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Brees leaves this one with Kamara. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Strip that ball. Watch the ship. Watch me back.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. They run. It's Kamara. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Ready? 95,
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brees. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Olivier Vernon coming in with some force for the sack that time. 3rd and long now after the sack of Brees, and the Saints up against it here. Trying to lay one up deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. A big play there just before halftime. 53 yards. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward, and now it's a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback